Hey guys, come back, day 314. I wasn't sure what I was going to play tonight. I wasn't really feeling in the mood to play anything. And it's super late. It's like actually after midnight already. Very busy day here. But I did get some things clipped out for music. I think I'm going to try to play Are You Happy Now? I never ever play this. I don't know if I've ever played it since I recorded it practically. Trying to decide if I'm going to play it quietly with the pick or try to finger pick it, but maybe try to finger pick it so that it's different. Here we go. So this is off my first album, as some of you know. Alright, and I'm not going to do the crazy backup vocals, the talking in the background, I don't think, so let's just go for this. And I think I'm in the right key, but I don't know if I am for sure, so let's just give it a shot. I'll do my best, but I'm not even sure I can remember all the lyrics. But let's just give it a shot. Here we go. Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now, baby? Oh, can't remember. Sorry. Are you sad now? Don't deny the lazy eye. Let it do what it wants to do. And please don't sigh, don't laugh, don't cry. I'll take you to the zoo. I wish you knew how I feel. The kiss is real, even if it's on your cheek. See you next week, alright. Have a good night. Tell your friends that I'm just a freak. It's healthy. Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now? Oh, are you sad now? It's been a week, the stink still leaks, spilling all over the floor. And I could try to mop it dry, but I'd rather just shut the door. Cause I hate chores, okay. Another bad day, there's 30 of them in a row. I need to go somewhere, but they don't care. And I know all I need to know. Can you help me? Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now? Oh, are you sad now? Maybe you'll be okay, maybe not. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you'll go. Oh man. Maybe you'll be okay, maybe not. Maybe you forgot. Maybe not. I can't remember. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe when I call you and we talk, it'll go well. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be sleeping and you won't answer the phone. I'm sorry. Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are more sad now. Alright, so it looks like I think I did a good job on everything except for the part I can't remember. What was the lyric there? I could find out if I went on my computer. If I have to, I could pause and go try to look up the song. Maybe I should have done that first, but I kind of just wanted to play. Well, I hadn't thought about this. I just decided when I was playing like 5 seconds before I press record. So, let's see if I can just remember it. Like, maybe. Let's see if I can remember it. It'd be nice to get it from memory rather than looking it up. Maybe you'll be. Is that where it starts off? Maybe you'll be okay, maybe not, maybe you forgot. Maybe you'll call back, maybe not, no, maybe. Maybe when I call you and we talk, I'll come back. That's probably what it is. Alright, I got it. Come on. How did I not remember that? And maybe you'll be okay. And maybe you'll be okay. Maybe not. Maybe you forgot. And maybe you'll come back. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. And maybe when I call you and we talk, it'll go well. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be sleeping. You won't answer the phone. I'm sorry. Okay, so now, what about the kind of rap part that was in the background? I remember how I told you lies, and I remember something like that. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. I remember how you lied. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how it created lies. I remember how it made me want to die. I remember that I liked your eyes, and I remember that I paralyzed. Oh, come on. I remember how you said goodbye. The last time I listened to this song was around Christmas when I was doing some lip syncing. And I think I was lip syncing that part then. I knew those lyrics back then. I remember how you said goodbye. I remember how you paralyzed. I remember how you compromised. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me want to die. I remember how I liked your eyes, and I remember how they paralyzed. I remember that you cut you down to size. I remember that I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you criticized. I remember how I compromised. I remember how I said goodbye. Wait, I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. I remember how you said goodbye, and I remember how I liked your eyes, and I remember that I criticized, and I remember how I criticized, and maybe I'll try to look that. I kind of want to be able to sing that part. Oh, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's try to pause this real quick here. I'm listening to it right now. Let's pause it. All right. I don't know if I can really remember it, but I got a little bit of an idea. I had to keep the camera going because for my whole workflow, I need to have it as one continuous take. So, and if I wait too long, it'll turn off. So it's like, okay, let's see. I remember, oh, I don't even know if I'm in the right key, but that's fine. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how you compromised. I remember how I compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. Oh man, I can't remember it then. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me want to die. I remember that I remember how you told me lies, and I remember how you justified, and I remember how I compromised, and I remember how you said goodbye, and I remember how I liked your eyes, and I remember how they criticized, how they paralyzed. I remember how you pressed me down to size. I remember how you made me wanna die. See, I remember how you criticized. I remember how you told me lies, and I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how you compromised. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you... I don't exactly remember. I tried to listen to it, but maybe it's late. I didn't really get I don't think I remembered everything. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how I compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. I remember how I said goodbye. Wait, I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you quit. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember that I liked your eyes. I remember that they paralyzed. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me wanna die. I remember how I told you lies, and I remember how I compromised, and I remember how I said goodbye, and I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember that you cut me down to size. I remember that you made me wanna die. I remember how you made me. I remember how you made me wanna die. All right, so I got some practice to do to go look up what the actual lyrics were and get it figured out. Just a long time ago, guys. This was into 2003 or beginning of 2004 when I recorded that. Not sure. Yeah. And then remember the part that I like. And maybe you'll be okay, maybe not. Maybe you forgot. And maybe you'll come back, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe when I call you and we talk, it'll go well. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be sleeping and you won't answer the phone. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, I should have listened to the chorus. I don't know if I'm saying oh, or baby. I don't think it's baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In the chorus there, like, oh, you happy now? Oh, you sad now? Oh, you happy now? Oh, you sad now? Please don't cry. Oh, wait, does it really start off with "Don't deny my lazy eye"? Well, it's funny that I got it right the first time. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't remember anymore. Don't deny my lazy eye, let it do what it wants to do. And please don't cry, don't laugh, please don't sigh, don't laugh, don't cry. I'll take you to the zoo. I wish you knew how I feel. The kiss is real, even if it's on your cheek. See you next week, alright. Have a good night. Tell your friends that I'm just a freak. It's healthy. Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now? Oh, are you sad now? It's been a week, the sink still leaks, it's spilling all over the floor. try to pop it dry, but I'd rather just shut the door. Cause I hate chores, okay, another bad day, it's 30 of them in a row. I need to go somewhere where they don't care, and I know all I need to know. Can you help me? Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now? Whoa, are you sad now? Maybe you'll be okay, maybe not, maybe you forgot. Maybe you'll come back and maybe not, yeah maybe not. And maybe when I call you and we talk, it'll go well, and maybe you won't. And maybe you'll be sleeping and you won't answer the phone. I'm sorry, are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now? Whoa, oh, I gotta look that up. Sorry guys, something doesn't seem right with this. Whoa, 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 I don't know, something doesn't seem right with that. Are you sad now? And do you wanna shoot the moon? Cause I could get a room for two. I swear that I don't have the flu. But if I do, you'll get it too. Are you happy now? Are you sad now? Are you happy now? Whoa, whoa, you sad now? I hope you're sad now. Alright, you know, I remember when I recorded this, I played it, I think I was talking about this in the comments the other day, but I definitely recorded it on acoustic straight through, just like this, the way I'm singing now, all the way through. And I don't know, okay, let me see if I got the story right. So one version of the story is I did that, and then it just sounded like it was kind of depressing, and there wasn't enough going on. It just didn't sound that great. So I started adding more parts, you know, all the like the background melodies, background vocals. I kept going and going and putting in the talking vocals, and then I was like, all right, now this sounds like, I was gonna say a masterpiece, but I don't know about that. It just sounded like, okay, now it sounds like there's a lot going on. This song has got a lot going on, and rap background vocals. That's one version of the story. The other version is maybe the first time I recorded it, it sounded kind of like blah and kind of sad. And then maybe I just re-recorded it again and then did everything I just said. I can't remember now. So I can't remember if without all those other parts, like the main performance kind of sounded just sad, and that's why I needed it, or yeah, or if like that's a different version that I'm thinking of. I think it's probably the fact that like the song just needed more stuff to sound good, to sound like a full song, and not just like a live acoustic thing. But I mean, the original one, like the way I just played it, it's pretty nice too, right? Without all that kind of silly stuff going on, you know, like want a cookie, want a cookie. That's at the end. I'm sorry I never apologized. Want a cookie? There's a lot of other things. Yeah, maybe not. But like, and do you wanna shoot the moon? Do you wanna shoot the moon? Do you wanna shoot the moon? And I'm like, yes, I do. Cause I could get a room for two. I could get a room for two. I could get a room for you. A room for two or something like that. I swear that I don't have the flu. Swear I don't have the flu. Swear I don't have the flu. But if I do, you'll get it too. You know you'll get it too. Yeah, you'll get it too. Are you happy now? I'm thinking about the verses. Can't really remember what I was doing in the background there. Like, don't deny my lazy eye. Let it do what it wants to do. I don't know what I said there. And please don't sigh, don't laugh, don't cry. I'll take you to the zoo. I wish you knew how I feel. A kiss is real, even if it's on your cheek. See you next week, alright. Have a good night. Tell your friends that I'm just a freak. I was going, that's okay. It's healthy. Yeah. And then obviously all the rap stuff that was like, I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how you compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me wanna die. I remember how you told me lies and I remember how you criticized and I justified and I remember how I compromised and I remember how I said goodbye and I remember how I liked your eyes and I remember how I liked your eyes and I remember how you liked your eyes and I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me wanna die. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. Or maybe I'm getting it back. Yeah. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how I compromised. I remember how I said goodbye. I remember how you said goodbye. Probably you. I remember you compromised. I compromised. I don't know. Let's try again. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how I compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. I remember that I liked your eyes. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember that I liked your eyes. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me wanna die. I remember how I told you lies and I remember how you told me lies and I remember how you criticized. I remember how you told me lies and I remember how you justified and I remember how I compromised and I remember how you said goodbye and I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember that I remember how I liked your eyes and I remember how they compromised. I remember how I liked your eyes and I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I cut you down to size. I remember that you I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I don't know if it's how every time or that, you know. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I never apologized. That's right. Want a cookie? Guys, this vlog is for only the real fans that, you know, have been there from the beginning. Other people are probably like, what is he talking about? I want a cookie? What's that all about, man? Go listen to Are You Happy Now on Spotify or YouTube or anywhere you want to listen to it. Are You Happy Now by Threes. And you'll see what I mean. It's a little bit of a weird one. I remember how you compromised. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how... Come on, I gotta do this. I'm gonna get this down. I I remember how you told me lies. I remember that you justified. Come on. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how I compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. I remember that I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember that I put you down. I remember how you made me wanna die. I remember how I told you lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how I compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. Now I remember how I liked your eyes. Now I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. I remember how you told me lies. I remember how you justified. I remember how I compromised. I remember how you said goodbye. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you put me. Alright, I'm not sure if, like, some of them are that and some of them are how. I remember that I liked your eyes. I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. I remember how you criticized. I remember how you made me wanna die. I remember how you told me lies. And I remember how you justified. And I remember how I compromised. And I remember how you said goodbye. And I remember how I liked your eyes. I remember how they paralyzed. How they paralyzed. I remember how I cut you down to size. I remember that I never apologized. Remember how I never apologized. Maybe you'll be okay, maybe not. Maybe you forgot, and maybe you'll call back, and maybe you'll come back, and maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I was always a bad boy. Don't say it. Say, want some money? Is that part? Maybe when I call you and we talk, it'll go well. Maybe it won't. Maybe you'll be asleep. Maybe you'll be sleeping and you won't answer the phone. I'm sorry. Harmonies. That's right. There were harmonies in here too. There's a lot going on in this song. I don't want to make more songs, maybe not with the talking parts, but like harmonies for sure. Maybe more serious versions like this. That'd be fun. Even if I started them with like a live acoustic playthrough and then just start stacking stuff. I don't know if I would have played it to a metronome or something. Probably not, honestly. Probably just played it. Yeah, I think I just played it and I just played along with it. Alright. Guys, I gotta go to bed. It's super late, so hopefully that was fun. That was actually pretty fun for me. Accessing old parts of my memory that have not been activated in a little while. So, alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.